Hey, this is That Sound Design Guy, and I'm here with Evan. What game are we talking about today?
Dungeon Defenders Awakened.
So, I had a lot of fun playing the game with my strategy of using cheap walls to kite enemies. It's an action RPG tower defense hybrid. Care to tell us more about that?
Yeah, so originally in 2021, we came to be on Steam, as well as some other platforms. But since then, we've been making more tower defense RPGs. We start with our base 4 heroes, the Huntress, the Squire, the Apprentice, and the Monk, and go from there. So lots of cool characters and content to find from our games from 2011 to now.
Awesome. So, as a sound designer, I'd like to ask you some questions. For your music and audio, was it built with a team member, or was it contracted, or did you store assets? How did you come about making audio?
Yeah, so I'll tell you, most of our music was originally contracted, as well as some of it was in-house, but then contracted.
Okay.
So all of our music is original. As for more of the sound design, we are in a college town, and so we get a lot of people from colleges, as well as we go to events and just record kind of sounds and audio from around and find really cool sounds. So like there's cheering on some of the levels, there's a big arena level, and the cheering is actually pitched up version of the cheers from a baseball game at UF. So it's really fun. There's not a lot of really sounds, as our sound designer is really passionate about just going around and finding sounds himself. Even the waterfall sounds are just raining outside, falling off the roof, and like rushing over.
Awesome. And last question, just the curveball thing I like to throw on, give people's perspective. What are your thoughts on AI in the current game state? Good, bad, interesting, or not?
So I think it's more interesting than anything. I'll say that I don't think it's inherently bad. It's more of a tool that we can use. I don't think it's going to replace anything anytime soon or anything just yet. But if you use it as a tool to learn from, as well as a tool to kind of help with your ways of doing things, then by all means use it. But I don't think it's at a state where it's ready to replace anybody.
Evan, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Dungeon Defenders 2. It's fun with friends.